Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Sin, Inferna, Brother James, and our friend of the show, Sandy66. We're wishing you all a happy Halloween. We hope you enjoy this little special we've put together. It's going to be featuring our friends at A Nightmare on Q Street and Phobia. So if you get a chance, come down and see them. If you missed them this year, make sure you catch them next year because they will be around. They're located at 72nd and Q Street in the Funplex complex. So enjoy, happy Halloween, and unpleasant dreams.
Unpleasant
Trick or treat!
Trick or treat!
Cheers.
Watch out for the black cat crossing the road.
Hey, Rob Zombie here, roving reporter for the Angry Brothers Shaka Rama, and I just found the first people that have come out of the new Nightmare on Q Street over here on 72nd Q down here at Funplex. And guess who I found from the Angry Brothers Shaka Rama? Inferna! Hey!
Hi.
I got Inferna and I've got some people that just came out of the show.
They just came out of the haunted house, and we just would like to know, what was your experience?
I knocked in my pants.
So you were the scaredest.
Yeah.
What was the scariest part about it?
People coming at you, for sure.
Oh! Wow!
Yes, that's a good example. So what are your names? You can say just your first name if you'd like. Chelsea.
Eric.
Eric.
Elise.
Elise.
Ethan.
And Ethan. All right. So, what got you the idea to come here to the building on Nightmare on Q Street?
It was actually their face on Facebook, the page on Facebook.
So you're friends with Josh Miller?
No, I like their
They're
last year.
Nightmare on Q
They're not
Street.
on Q Street, yeah. So.
All right. Well, we hope you come back and try the experience again later on toward October. Okay.
All right, definitely will.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here we are with Nick at Nightmare on Q Street. I am Inferna, hosting with the mostest. Nick has already went through the phobia challenge, and tell us your experience, Nick.
It was crazy. Like, I really thought I could do it. Like, I ate a cockroach and a grasshopper when I was a kid, and but I don't know. I did the first challenge, it wasn't too bad, and the second one, I had it all down. People around me started going, and I just, it was just, it was horrible.
And Nick didn't make it almost through the whole challenge. He was the first one to almost make it through the challenge out of the whole groups that since the whole time we've been here. So you are pretty much famous there.
Hey!
Thank you for sharing with us your
Thank you guys.
experience.
Thank you.
So, if you had an opportunity to do it again, would you? Think you might be able to get some training
I might,
done?
you know, like, I probably won't eat Taco Bell before I come here, because those beefy 5 layers were just killing me.
That's probably what it is.
But I seriously might pay $20 again just to try it again, so I can try to get up on some wall or something.
Well, wait till I send a $500 bill to Taco Bell for advertising for them too.
Yes!
All right, Nick. Well, congratulations at almost making it, because I think that's about as good as anybody could do.
I was so close. I really wanted that 20 back. It was it's like the first place in the Midwest to offer your money back. I really wanted it. It was so close.
Well, maybe next time you can get that 20 back.
Hey, I might have to. You know, I might do it again.
Well, Inferna, you up for the challenge?
No, I'm just having fun watching.
Okay.
She is not in it to win it.
All right. Well, here I am, Rob Zombie with Inferno, hostess with the mostest, and Nick, you were almost at the champ. So we'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you.
Thanks for letting us take you on here.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Right. Hey, Rob Zombie again, roaming reporter for the Angry Brothers Shaka Rama. Here we are down here once again, Nightmare on Q Street, and I got Inferna again. This time, she's with the haunting howlies.
Hi, here in Inferna with the crazy man with the snake on Nightmare on Q Street, 72nd Q. So crazy man, what snake is that?
It's my snake.
It's your snake. Does it have a name?
Chica.
Chica. Well,
Chica.
It doesn't get any crazier than this, boys and girls.
Hey, Chica, that's Spanish for girl? Is that a girl? Okay. Is that your girlfriend? Okay.
ready to scare you.
From West Virginia, coal mines and
Got Inferna.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome out to Nightmare on Q Street. Technical hype in the house each and every Saturday night for all your dancing, slamming, and waiting pleasures. If you got any requests, make sure to come on up, talk to the Jack, talk to the G-Man. It's all about a party. Party, party, party right here. Nightmare on Q Street and Phobia up the road. Don't forget, Midwest only money back attraction. You make it through Ravens, you make it through Phobia, you get 100% of your money back. Right here at Nightmare on Q Street, y'all.
Vincent Price in the house! Bam!
Faithful followers, this is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna.
Hello.
And Sin. Tonight's movie is going to be The Flesh Eaters, which was made in 1956. It's really kind of a third-rate rubber monster kind of movie. Deals with a Nazi scientist who creates a flesh-eating bacteria which he lets loose in the waters around Los Angeles, and a group of boaters that have to deal with this. Not the greatest movie in the world, but hey, you know, we still like these kind. Remember, if it's bad, it's good for the Angry Brothers. Now, on tonight's show, we've got some special guests here. We've got Josh and Sean from the Nightmare on Q Street. We're going to have them come in here. All right, guys, if you just want to just get right there. That's great. Now, so tell us a little bit about the haunt and what you're trying to do here.
Alright, we just wanted to talk about the haunt, what we're doing in the off season, and our new money back haunt attraction.
Okay. And what's the money back haunt attraction? Tell us a little bit about that.
Alright, well I can't tell you what goes on inside, you have to find that out when you get there, but if you make it all the way through, you get your money back for both attractions.
Okay. So how do is it they are not supposed to be, if you're not scared you get the money back, or if you just make it through?
If you just make it through.
Okay, so if you're traumatized and you just get to the other end, you still get your money back.
Yeah, correct.
All right.
And this is a no touching rule?
Not necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily. Just sign a waiver.
We could have some fun with this.
Okay, so, well, yes, it's like I'd like to see the two of you go through this house, you know.
Waiver.
You know,
I'll be right behind you, honey.
Okay, well.
Don't tempt me.
Yes, you've been tempting me for quite a while.
No.
But anyway, so do you have like a way of watching people while they're inside the house, or?
Yeah, if you pay $5, you can watch your friends try and do it if you don't want to do it. Or if you fail and you want to keep watching everybody do it, you can pay $5. And
okay. All right, and so so tell us a little bit about the main haunt, which is the actual Nightmare on Q Street, the
Raven's Nightmares, the haunted attraction.
Okay, Raven's Nightmares.
Basically, you'll see a video at the end here, and it explains the story of the haunt, but it's just a haunted house that's basically satanic based. Like Raven messed around with satanic power and opened a portal to hell and took over everything.
And because this is satanic based, and
that's right,
we love that here on the Angry Brothers, you know, that rocks. But have you gotten any feedback, or positive or negative, from the community? I mean, this is Omaha, and let's face it, some people do get rather bent out of shape about that kind of thing, you know?
We actually haven't had so many complaints. I thought we'd get a lot of complaints about the theme, but I haven't gotten any.
Sounds like everyone's interested.
Yeah,
See what it's like.
95% of the feedback is all positive.
Yeah, everyone seems to like it. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely get the video. By the way, will be on at the end of the show, and we will go into that in a little greater detail towards the end here. But tell us a little bit about how you guys think you stack up against the other haunts here in town. There's like 2 or 3 major ones.
Yeah, there's a couple. Well, we're friends with most of them, so we don't want to say we're better or anything. But we're trying to be the best. We're trying to put on the best show we can. We're definitely probably the most. You get most bang for your buck. You get rides. Yeah, 200 attractions.
Cliche either. All of our scares are all mainly original ideas where we take normal scares that most of the haunts are familiar with, but we add that little extra to it.
Okay.
So we know what scares people. We don't use any animatronics or anything like that.
You don't use animatronics? It's all actors?
It's all actors, it's all rooms and illusion, and it's all about making the guests feel like they're actually in the middle of
what's going on.
Yeah. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds like fun. $5 to have you go in.
Yeah, it's like I want to see the two of you go through it. You know, it's like I'll probably be screaming like a little bitch, but but that's neither here nor there. And if we get that on film, that'll be on the show. So, you know, are people able to get a copy of themselves going through the house, like on tape or on like a digital copy?
No, we've never had that before. When we started out in his backyard doing that seasonal display, we would always walk through with like 1 or 2 groups a night and film them, just to see how we were doing, you know. But it was more about the guests being scared rather than seeing our performance every time we'd watch it. But as of right now, no, we don't have any videotaping for groups.
Well, that would be a nice little souvenir, you know, your little trip through the haunt and everything.
Maybe down the road, possibly.
Well, there's always room for improvement, you know. It's like, so you can see this as an operation that's growing every year, and you guys are expanding, you add a little more, and you get a little more sophisticated every year.
Right, yeah, this year we've been working on it since April on updating everything. Last year was 100% renovation, this year's probably 75%. So
okay.
Done a lot.
All right, and well, let me ask you: are you guys part of like the Haunted House Association or some of the national associations? And
yeah, I'm part of the Haunted Attraction Association, and then I went down to St. Louis for the Trans World Haunt Convention.
Yeah, that's a good one. That and the Midwest Haunters Convention. I mean,
right.
We want to get down to some of these conventions. We're still working on getting to Horror Hound, and I hope we'll be able to make it there in September or October or whenever they have the big one. I know he
probably doesn't like hearing this, but look how young he is and just got so much to give to people. So much scary stuff.
Well, yeah. So
many ideas.
Oh, what do you think as far as the whole haunted house mystique? Do you think it's getting better here in Omaha, or are we still a ways to go behind such venues like Kansas City and maybe some of the larger haunts?
We're getting there. I mean, I want to eventually be as big as some of the Kansas City ones, like the Edge of Hell and the Beast. I want to bring stuff like that to
Yeah, I've heard of the Edge of Hell with their 3 or 4 story slide and everything.
Yeah.
You know,
I've been on those. Those are pretty fun.
Yeah, they do look, from what I've seen, they look fantastic. All right, well, we're going to get back to the movie The Flesh Eaters here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama, and we'll be back at the break with Sean and Josh here, and on behalf of myself, Inferna, and Sin, enjoy, and we'll be back at the break.
Enjoy. Bye.
See ya.
Peace out.
Peace out? What is this, a rap video?
I'm trying a new thing.
Well, of course, we gotta try new things.
Okay, well, all right. Greetings, faithful followers, and welcome back. Wasn't that scary? I mean, Omar getting eaten by the flesh-eating bacteria after the Nazi doctor slipped it to him in that glass of milk. Yeah, it's like that's why you don't trust the Germans. But anyway, what?
Nothing.
You're looking at me funny.
I don't know.
Okay. Yes, she is one of God's more unique little creatures, isn't she? But anyway, we're back with Sean and Josh from the Nightmare on Q Street and their new haunt, Ravens.
Oh, that's our one from last. Raven's Nightmare.
Raven's Nightmare.
Money Back Haunt.
Okay, the Money Back Haunt, Raven's Nightmare, and the Nightmare on Q Street. Or, I'm sorry, I might get those confused. Raven's Haunt is the newest one, right?
No, the Money Back Haunt's the newest.
Okay, the Money Back Haunt. All right, well, we've got that. We'll get that cleared up later on. But anyway, a lot of people I've spoke to say they're kind of reluctant to go through these haunts because there might be something that's so scary they could have some kind of an episode. Have you guys ever run into that in your experience, that people have been so scared that they had accidents or...
Many times.
Yeah, I made someone...
Yeah. Okay, we get the picture. Basically, someone soiled the linen, did they?
Yeah, just not once, but twice.
Wow.
So maybe you guys should like pass out adult diapers, you know?
So much for the backup plan.
Give everybody the opportunity to strap one on before they go through the haunt, you know?
I don't know, they might need more than that.
Well, I ain't changing anybody's diapers. No. Not unless they're my own, but that's neither here nor there. But, okay, so now as far as that goes, people I know are reluctant to go through them because they're afraid they could have, like, pass out, have some type of cardiac episode.
Amnesia.
I don't know about amnesia, but, okay. But anyway, what sort of precautions do you guys have to prevent that, or what safety precautions do you guys have?
If you're epileptic, you probably shouldn't go through. If you have heart conditions, you probably shouldn't go through. If you're pregnant, or you think you might be pregnant, you probably shouldn't go through. Things like that. If you got back problems, there's a lot of crouching and maneuvering around things kind of awkwardly. So.
Okay. So, but I mean, if you think you're reasonably healthy, you're probably not going to have a problem.
Oh, right.
But if you're daring,
try it. Yeah, if you're daring.
But just in case, we got emergency exits spread out through the haunt, and all of our actors are trained to keep people calm and whatnot in case something did happen until someone actually trained comes along. But we go through scenarios and whatnot, and we make sure our actors are trained to do the right thing.
And since you do a lot of crouching, have you ever had anybody had like an episode of claustrophobia or something, or somebody gets into like a tight space and maybe freezes up or panics or something?
Oh yeah, but it's just kind of, they have to work through it. It's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, we just laugh.
Can't go back.
Yeah, it's
keep
like,
going forward.
So it's that kind of gorilla haunted house, you know, go forward or die, as it were.
We're almost done, I think.
Pretty much.
All right, and I understand that, you know, what we were talking about earlier, you guys don't use animatronics or anything like that. You pretty much depend entirely on actors to provide the scares.
Yeah.
So what does an actor need to do to be, what is somebody who might want to be an actor, what do they need to do? Or what training do you guys provide them?
We teach them to be interactive. We don't want them to just watch someone pop out and go back, or watch someone say something and then they keep walking. We want them to interact with them. They're talking to them. The guests are talking back.
Okay, so you encourage interaction. Like some haunts I've been in, you know, you can't talk to the actors, you know, you can't touch them, and so on and so forth. And you guys actually encourage a more interactive experience.
Yeah, we'll ask what your name is and who's the most scared one in the group, and who hates haunted houses the most, or who doesn't like clowns the most.
And then you pick on them.
Then we'll just target them maybe, along with still getting everybody else at first. Like we want to be in your face.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. And how do you feel about hecklers?
We use them.
We make them feel stupid.
Or we use a heckler to distract them and then scare them from a different angle.
We use them to our advantage. That's for sure.
So do you encourage heckling, or can heckling get somebody kicked out of the haunt?
Well, it depends. I mean, especially we had a lot last year because last year was our biggest year to date. But every time I had to deal with somebody, I made them seem like an idiot in front of their friends. Yeah. So you know,
so you take it and turn it back against them. Well, that's good to know. I mean, it's like it'll be an interesting experience.
That sounds like fun. You're really corrupted.
And she would know.
Yeah, she would.
And have I told you how lovely you look today, Inferna?
Thank you.
Yes, you do. It's
Not
been a
much
while.
sleep.
Yes, I know. And you look a look a little tired. We're going to have to kind of get you on a better schedule.
I was excited to be here today.
Yes, we missed her the last couple of, last week and the last couple of episodes, definitely. And we hope to have Julio back sometime when we can actually find her.
I'm missing hitting her bumper sticker.
Yes, she'll come back with a whole bunch of new recipes for tulip pie, but you know we're not going to go into that. But anyway, so as far as the haunt goes, I mean, what do you think is like the best way for someone to behave at the haunt? I mean, obviously, you know, there's general rules that I assume that you have to follow.
Yeah, you can't touch actors, or we can touch you. Just be respectful. Just people when you're walking through, scaring you. So don't spit on people and punch people and stuff.
Yeah.
And do you have much of that going on, spitting on, punching, that kind of thing?
I had a few incidents last year, but we drag them out. So
Yeah,
you don't get your money back if we drag you out because you're being destructive.
You become a man of steel.
It's not a good idea to mess around because we have things planned just in case people do. We want the show to just continue running as smoothly as it does, and the guests that we have are actually pretty good. Pretty good with dealing with our actors, even though we scare the hell out of people.
How long has your haunt been at this location? I mean, how?
Since 2010 was our first year at Funplex.
It's our third year.
Okay. And did you guys come from like another haunt location, or is this just the third year you've been in existence?
Well, we used to run a haunted house in my backyard for about 6-7 years.
So you were a home haunter then?
Yeah, we were a home haunter.
In 2006.
And we made a deal with Funplex to put it on their property, so it all worked out pretty nice.
Well, we're going to encourage everyone to go down to Funplex and check them out before the weather gets too bad here, and with the summer coming to an end, you know, you'll have some great entertainment opportunities with the haunts. You know, and we will definitely be there to keep you up to date on everything. But we're going to get back to the movie here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama, along with Inferna, Sin, Josh, and Sean. And I'm Brother Jack Angry, and enjoy.
Enjoy.
3, 2, 1. Well, greetings, faithful followers. We're back, and wasn't that movie something? Yeah.
Disgusting. I loved it.
Well, yes, for 1956 it was pretty shocking as far as that goes. But anyway, we're back with Josh and Sean from The Nightmare on Q Street. I'll get it eventually, you know, it's like...
I like his truck.
Yeah, we'll have to get some pictures of that on the blog here and on the site. So, in conclusion, guys, is there anything you else you want to tell us?
We're still looking for more volunteers. We never have too many. What's the contact information?
Yeah, if you want to volunteer, just make sure you're 16 or older and contact 402-215-4446 anytime.
And we'll be flashing that number at the bottom of the screen here. Exactly, so just be sure and give them a call. Now, what's the general age range? I mean, I know you just said 16 is the minimum, but what's the maximum?
You could be as young as 16 or as old as 106, we don't care.
So you guys would take decrepit old farts like me?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
As long as you have a dependable transportation.
Yeah, if you want to scare people, come on over.
And I've been scaring people for years without even trying, you
And
know.
all of you leave the booze at home. Yeah.
So I take it, you know, it's like, you know, everybody's just gonna have fun, but obviously, like, no booze, nothing illegal, no.
No, it's a good time. You're gonna be seeing some intense visual images with or without the enhancement of drugs or alcohol.
And do you have many actors in like the older age range, like 30s or 40s?
Yeah. We have quite a bit actually that take it very seriously. That started back when we started it. They've been in there since 2006. Actually, they're still with us.
And on a little side note here, not to steal anybody's thunder or anything, the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama and myself, Jack Angry, along with my crew here, we have been named as the Midwestern correspondents for Rotting Flesh Radio. Now, our good friend who runs Rotting Flesh Radio, Jonathan Smith, is from Racine, Wisconsin, I believe, and He's been in the haunt industry for a pretty large number of years. So we're going to be getting him in touch with these guys, and we're going to get the word about the Nightmare on Q Street and the other haunts out through Rotting Flesh Radio. And you'll be hearing more of that, and you'll be able to look for our commentaries on the Rotting Flesh Radio podcast, and we'll be doing a video commentary or blog on their YouTube page as well. So I just wanted to throw that out. If you want to check that out, it's rfrpodcast.com, and you can also Twitter them at @RFR Podcast. So anyway, back to you guys. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this all up?
Our opening night's half off, September 21st. So come check that out. It'll be pretty nice.
And how long does the haunt stay open?
On the weekend, so Friday and Saturdays, it's till 12:30, I believe, and then on every other day it's till 10:30.
Okay, and are you open on Mondays and Tuesdays, or?
You have to check the calendar because it kind of changes weekly. But the last 2 weeks we're open every day of the week, but I don't think we're open like Monday and Tuesdays the other weeks.
Okay.
Up until November 4th.
Okay, it runs until November 4th. Right. All right, excellent. Well, next week, faithful followers, we're going to be bringing you a special treat. This is a movie that is not widely run amongst the horror hosts community. We're bringing you Galaxina, the 1980 science fiction / comedy / Star Wars ripoff done by Dorothy R. Stratton, who, as you know, was the Playmate of the Year for 1980 and was just really starting with her modeling and Playmate career when she was tragically murdered by her husband in a murder-suicide. If you want to Google more of that, you can do that under the name of Dorothy R. Stratton, and it'll tell you all the information. So we're going to go ahead and bring you Galaxina next week on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. So on behalf of myself, Brother Jack Angry, Inferna, Sin, and Sean and Josh from the Nightmare on Q Street, good night and unpleasant dreams.
Greetings, everyone. Greetings. My good friends in Omaha, the Angry Brothers, and their cohorts, the Angry Sisters, I keep calling them, has asked nicely and so gently and so screamingly that we do a little plug, as they say, for Halloween. And Halloween needs all the plugs it can get, you know what I mean? Because it's a wonderful, wonderful holiday for a lot of us. It's a holiday for a lot of us. It's a vocation or a vacation. Vocation meaning that it's a way to make money. Another way is that it's taken as a serious religious holiday, and to others it's just a fun, wonderful monster holiday. And I guess for me personally, Bobby G. Monster and family, here at Gargoyle Manor, the Monster Museum and home of Monster Movie Night, I guess for me personally and for my family, it is a little bit each and all of it. A little each and all of it. I can remember being a child finding my favorite outfit, my wonderful little black cape and nice cane and nice little black hat, and going out into the neighborhood and getting to blend in with all the neighbors' kids and everybody that I went to school with. For one night out of the month, I actually got to be myself, to feel like myself, and to blend in. Does that make sense to you? I'm sure if you're from the monster side of the family, you all understand what I'm talking about. And plus, we got candy. And not only that, if we got back in time, we got to watch the rest of Shock Theater's Spooktacular, Halloween Spooktaculars, where they had Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman, and so many, many wonderful famous monsters and horror movies. And that delighted me to no end on Halloween night. Plus the candy. Did I mention the candy? Okay, the candy. Anyway, so this is what Halloween means to me. It started me on a long and wondrous career of collecting monsters and a way of life where I incorporated Halloween into my religion. I'm a witch, a person who celebrates the nature, and especially one of the biggest nature months for me is Halloween, or Samhain. It is a Celtic Irish holiday that we celebrate the new year, and also we give thanks and honor to those of our ancestors who have passed on, and hopefully we'll be able to come back this one night a year. And so we set out treats on a table, and so that they won't be angry with us, so that they'll know that we appreciate them, we've appreciated them in life, and so we still can appreciate them in death, and we will always remember them. And so it's a remembrance day as well, a Thanksgiving day. So Halloween could be a Thanksgiving, it can be a treat, Christmas type, gift giving type of day or night. It can be just a fun, frolicking, wonderful time to get dressed up to be someone you always wanted to be, or to bring out your inner self, or just to be someone else, or anything else as that matter goes. Anyway, we hope that you all have a happy Halloween or a merry Samhain. And to each and every one of you, from my family to yours, keep screaming.
You've lost the urge to experiment.
Oh, every time you touch me, I go out of my mind. Let me die. Let me die.
Her brain kept alive by experimental science, by a man whose abnormal passions inspired him to try the impossible.
I brought her back. She'll live and I'll get her another body.
Yes, and what of her soul? How can you make of her an experiment of horror?
His mad ambitions and desires threaten every woman possessing an attractive body. Girls whose measurements make them beauty contest participants. Professional figure models such as this. All are prey to his distorted desires.
What's locked behind that door?
Horror. No normal mind can imagine. Something even more terrible than you.
Horror has its ultimate, and I'm that.
Behind that door is the sum total of Dr. Courtney's mistakes.
He intends to kill somebody. To rob them of their body. We've got to stop him.
Double horror show in history. I drink your blood and I eat your skin. Men become animals and eat their victims. I drink your blood and I eat your skin. A young boy infects an entire town with rabies and turns a group of men into a band of bloodthirsty zombies ravaging a peaceful countryside. I drink your blood and I eat your skin. Will make your blood curdle and your skin crawl. But you will sit there and suffer through the tortures of the damned. You will sit and watch this shocking ugliness splashing across the screen. You will ask yourself, what acts of sadism will this electric knife be used for? What horrors will be performed with this axe, this hose, this dagger, this gun, this sword? All the implements necessary to make this the ultimate in adult horror films. We have painted a bloody picture, but it is only a small part of what actually takes place in I Drink Your Blood and I Eat Your Skin. Can you take it? If you have a strong constitution, we challenge you to test it and sit through. I drink your blood and I eat your skin. In the dead of night, when you're all alone, visions of terror run wild. Only tonight, they will be real, because all the legends of darkness are coming out of the closet.
Afternoon, boys!
An insanely wicked nightmare, haunted by bizarre creatures carving their way through a maniacal fable, oozing with evil magic and psycho killers.
You're expecting perhaps Janet Lee?
Loves me. Loves me not.
Oh, you now
She loves me!
From the door to your most secret fears, through the terror of a deadly forest, all the way to Grandma's house. Horror is back in style. I'm gonna make this very painful. Now, it's time to say your prayers. When darkness comes, it will be too late, because all your nightmares come to life in Dead Time Stories.
Everyone has a secret nightmare about the ugliest way to die. Whatever yours may be, now it lives.
What are you yelling about?
If you take them in, you'll be taken in, because there is no way to survive the devil times 5.
What about those kids? You gotta be kidding.
Whatever you think they are, they're not. Whatever you think they won't do, they will.
What are they?
They're piranha.
You mean you feed those little babies to those big ugly things?
Here, you want to feed them?
Not since Village of the Damned has death become so brutal, or survival so hopeless.
Just like the Blackjacks! Leave her alone! Leave her alone!
One by one. Body by body. Death will come in its most dreaded form. They bring their own omen. And it is written in blood. The devil times 5 leaves nobody alive.
Faithful followers, this is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, here at the Monastery of Mayhem, deep in the bowels of Omaha, Nebraska. We're bringing you a special treat today because we wanted to have some special guests on. And right now we've got the Glam Gore Girls from the website www.glamgoregirls.com. So I'm going to just go around the group here and get some names, and so you can put some names with some faces.
Okay, I am Porcelain Doll.
Black Dahlia.
Lilith.
Astaire.
Seraphim Fatal.
And I'm Inferna.
Yes, and we all know Inferna. So, okay, Lilith, you seem to be the spokesperson for this group, so why don't you tell me a little bit about the website and what you're all about?
Well, right now we only have our preliminary website up. The actual website doesn't debut until, is it Halloween? Yeah, Halloween this year. So right now we have a couple of the girls up and debuting. We all have our own little sections where you can see us, you can comment on our pictures, tell us what you think so we can put more of what you like out there.
And how do your fans get in touch with you? Is it through the website itself, or do you have individual Facebook pages?
They can get in touch with us through the website. We have a Glam Gore Girls Facebook fan page, and eventually we'll have fan pages for all the girls. Those are not up yet. So right now, if they want to get in touch with us, best thing I would say is probably our Facebook fan page.
Okay. And so why don't you tell me a little bit about, tell me about what your experiences are. You have all of you had professional modeling experiences, or is this just kind of just a hobby with some of you, or are you in the entertainment business, or what?
Stunts.
But most of us have had professional modeling experience. We are taking on some girls that haven't, and we're working with them. But you know, we're kind of trying to hit every aspect that we can. So.
Okay, and what's the overall theme of the website? I mean, you call yourselves the Glam Gore Girls. I'm seeing the glam here, but I'm not seeing much gore.
I don't think you don't want to see that side of us. Not in person. That's why we do it in pictures.
Well, I did look at the website, and you know, it was somewhat bloody. But I did like the photography. I liked what I saw, and I'm sure many of our viewers will too. What was the idea with the Glam Gore Girls? I mean, pinup photography and blood and gore. Where did that combination come from?
You know, that would be a great question for the producer.
Gee, where is he, I wonder?
Where is he? Jeremy came up with the idea through a couple of different sources. He by no means claims that this is his own invention in his head. He just added a little bit of oomph to it. Blood's sexy, man. What can we say? Blood's sexy. A woman with a knife is sexy. Oh, and he's just
woman with a knife. That would be my ex.
That's what I say.
But anyway,
my exes would say the same thing. Coincidence.
Yes, women, you can't live without them. You can't kill them legally. But anyway, I digress. So the website is more kind of like a pinup kind of horror, and so I take it most of the photos and photo shoots you do will be of a horror variety. It's kind of looks like it's kind of leaning more towards the horror side of things.
Most of them. A lot that's on the preliminary websites. We're not giving you too much insight into exactly what's coming. We're giving you a little taster, but we don't want to give away too much. The real kicker is going to come on Halloween.
Okay.
Everything's going to, you know, each of us have our own little storylines, our own little personalities, and every now and then we'll come and give you a surprise or two.
Okay, and speaking of your personalities, that's a good place to start. Let's start
with Porcelain.
Okay,
What?
okay, Porcelain,
Yeah.
why don't you tell us about what your personality is?
My personality or my character?
Well, your character.
Oh, well, I know, I'm a cancer, no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, my character is a porcelain doll, obviously. Her story is kind of like she was abandoned by her owner and she wants to seek revenge, so like the doll becomes to life like the doll. Kind of like Chucky, yeah. But like
The
the doll,
sexy Chucky.
like sexy Chucky, obviously. But the porcelain doll starts off as white and innocent, but when I become like alive, I'm dark and evil. So I kind of seek revenge on the little girl and her family.
Okay.
So that's my background.
All right, and
Black Dahlia.
Black Dahlia, thank you. Sorry, brain fart there.
My inspiration was the Black Dahlia murder from it was in LA. Basically, I'm coming back as the Black Dahlia with revenge. I'm going to kill everybody and anybody that I think could have done it because the murder was never solved.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I'm coming back as Black Dahlia and I am going to kill bitches.
All
Okay.
right. Jack, I'm so glad you found these girls.
Yes.
They're really corruptive.
Yes, I kind of like them. I think they'll work out here just fine.
I think so.
Lilith?
Lilith is the epitome of evil. She was the first and only bride of Satan. I don't like men much, and I'm not big on children. I haunt men's dreams and then kind of seduce them.
Give them boners.
Yeah, give them bonus. And when they give in to my seduction, that's when I kind of turn into my demon side and take my revenge out on the world. I'm angry at the entire world, so there's no one safe with me at all.
Well, again, you sound like my ex-wife.
That's a male.
Okay, and
No, I get females too.
Really?
Miss Day?
Miss Day.
Miss Day. All right, so tell us a little bit about your personality.
Basically, I'm a ringleader, an evil ringleader. I guess I'd have to say, like, I entrap girls, like they're my slaves, I suppose. I know, like, you know, with the whip and.
When do I get to be your slave?
I don't know. Still working on it. Just I know. Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, and
I'll help you out.
Seraphina Fatal?
Seraphim.
Seraphim.
Fatal.
Okay.
I started out as a sweet and nice human being. I was murdered. And I come back as an angel that's seeking revenge.
Okay, well, you're certainly tall enough to do that. I mean, you could give Inferno a run for her money with the height department.
Yes.
But yes, well, you're all lovely girls, and you know we definitely want to see more of you here, and we can't wait to see the website when it makes its full debut on Halloween. And for now, you know, I would urge our viewers to check out the preliminary website, and it's
Glamgoregirls.com.
Glamgoregirls.com. I apologize for that mistake earlier. But tonight's movie is Astro Zombies. This was a 1968 kind of classic. I mean, it's one of those movies here that we show that's so bad it's actually good. The cast is somewhat forgettable, with the notable exception of a Miss Tora Satana, who later went on to become quite popular in the exotic dance, burlesque, and tattoo culture, who sadly we did lose to cancer here at the beginning of the winter. So you know, we're running this film as a little tribute to her, and as you watch the film, you'll see how well her character fits in with what we're doing here tonight. So, Inferno, have you got anything to add?
I'm just glad all you girls showed up and spent time with us here.
Yeah.
You have to come again.
Yes, so definitely we want to have you girls. We want to have you girls back here after things get going and kind of follow up. But we're going to get back to the movie, which is Astro Zombies, tonight on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama.
Bye.
Toodaloo. See ya.
And we're back with the Glamgore girls here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shakarama. So girls, do you have any other projects or anything that you'd like to talk about?
You can come find me at any bike rally, basically bartending for Full Throttle.
Okay, and Blue?
Just our biker chick. I'm primarily focusing on Glamgore right now. I do a lot of admin stuff as well, so that's my main focus at the moment. I'll let you know.
Okay, all right.
Come to Hooters, see the twins, and bike night May 29th on Tuesday.
And which Hooters is that?
Omaha.
Omaha?
West Center.
Okay, the one on West Center. All right. And
I'm in a short horror comedy. It's called Junior. It's on Scary Sillies 2. Releases July 1st. Produced by the same guy that does this.
okay, well, hopefully, maybe after it releases, we can have your producer maybe give it to us, and we can run it on our show for our viewers. Inferna, anything that you want to add?
I'm just enjoying these girls.
Boobs.
Boobs. They're cutey, fun. You know, boobs. Where's the model?
I can't do it.
Okay. The phrase "trying to nail Jello to a tree" comes to my mind. But anyway, we're going to get.
I suppose it works.
We're going to get back on that happy note. We're going to get back to the movie Astro Zombies with Tora Satana here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Shaka Rama. Welcome back, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, here with the Glamgore Girls. And that concludes our movie with Astro Zombies with Tora Satana. Next week we're going to be running the classic Reefer Madness. This, as you know, was a government-funded film that was done back in like 1938 to basically talk about the evils of marijuana use and how any exposure to this drug will turn you into a crazed dope fiend, turns women into loose women and upstanding men into moral degenerates.
I love this!
Yeah, and we're also going to be running some selected Superman short cartoons by Max Fleischer. And we hope you'll catch that along. We hope the Glamgore Girls will definitely be back sometime in the future. And again, keep watching, keep sending us those emails. And again, if you want to get a copy of episode 6, the banned episode, the one that was too hot to show on public access TV, please write us or contact us through the website or the blog. Greetings, faithful followers. We hope you enjoyed our Halloween special. I'm Brother Jack Angry, along with Brother James, Inferna, Sandy66, Sin, and myself, wishing you all a happy and safe Halloween. Keep the spirit alive. With us, every day is Halloween.
Yep.
And enjoy and unpleasant dreams.
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
Unpleasant dreams. Make sure to check your candy.
Yes, check your candy, kids. Let your mom and dads do that for you.
LSD is very fun.
Remember, we got little ones in the streets. Drive careful. Have a great night.
And party on, and also look for us on the 26th and 27th of October at the 21st Saloon and Chrome Lounge. We're doing the costume contests, and we're going to be introducing and shooting segments with the bands. That is John Doe and 3D in Your Face. So enjoy, Happy Halloween, and party on.
Woohoo! Trick or treat.